What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. At Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below. These videos are brought to you by Bob Marley. Um, Now, this video is entitled Reasons I Fell Out of Love. My grandmother used to tell me when you date somebody, you're going to be dating their representative for about 6 months. So after that, when they get comfortable, you'll see who they really are. And people can fall in love very quickly, and you can fall out of love just as fast. And in my relationships, and I've had a few, and they've not worked. And yes, I'm at fault in some of those cases because I'm the common denominator. But there are reasons why I fell out of love with certain people. And legitimate reasons, not silly. So, like first and foremost, like I remember falling out of love with a young lady because I lost the attraction to her. And I lost the attraction to her because, she would go out in public. She'd get herself together to go out, right? But when we would chill together, she didn't take care of herself as well, and that was a problem for me because it's, she didn't necessarily want to be sexy in public for me. She wanted to be sexy in public for the persona that she was sexy, and then she get home and I'm tired of being sexy, but like, okay, so you just gonna wear a onesie every night and my grandmama shower cap. That's what we doing. So I fell out of love with her because I was like, this is whack. I don't want to see you in a onesie every night. I don't want to see you in a shower cap every night. I don't want to see you in a muumuu. Like you ain't got to be a model every night, but it was unattractive. Just having. Some women could wear that could know how to be sexy in their loungewear, and some women just go overboard. Like they could be 25 wearing 65-year-old women's clothes, and it's like that's alright. That's alright. You know, I fell out of love with women because of their hair or their weave, rather. You know, when you can't go do fun things because I got my hair, and I'm like, that's not your hair though. We can't go to the water park because it's not my hair. That's not your hair though. Take that shit out. We can't have sex because my hair. Like, it's like everything revolves around your hair, so you can't have a relationship. Go have a relationship with your hair. That's not your hair. And then they had the women that wore the wigs and women that wore the weaves. It really didn't matter. When you would actually see their hair, all that is a protective style, and I just want to switch it up. Their hair be jacked up because they never take care of their own hair. And like there was one woman in particular, and but they all are the same. Their femininity, for some odd reason, was connected to their hair, but the hair was a weave or a wig. So they'll be all extra hyper feminine with the weave or the wig on, and then they'll take the thing off, and they'll sit there. I got my hair. I'm just a caveman now because I never combed this shit. It should be a whole different demeanor. And I'm looking like, that's your real hair. That's how you carry yourself with your real hair. Now, if you and your real hair, you make it your business to not comb it and just walk out in public and just slouch over and just be extra ugly. That was a turn off for me. I fell out of love with chicks for stuff like that. These are the superficial things first. I'm gonna get to the deeper stuff in a second. I fell out of love with women because they were mama's girls. You get what I'm saying? Like they mama ran their lives, and in turn, some of those women would try to run your life like they was your mama, and my mama don't even run me. Yeah, I was never one of those kids that this just wasn't gonna happen. So I fell out of love with a few women when I got to know them because I'm like, and sometimes these women even subscribing to feminism also. You can never do anything right because you're a man. But so I fall in love with chicks like that, like because either it wasn't right because it wasn't the way she would do it exactly, but she didn't want to do it and she wasn't going to do it, or it wasn't right and they should call another dude to do it the way she wanted it done, and I'm like, oh, so okay. So, but the irony of this is, me being the jokester I am, I go out to dinner. Like, okay, we're going out to eat Friday. Check come, you know I can't do nothing right. I know you can handle that check because I couldn't pay for it right. I don't do cash. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be paying with the right cash. I should have 50s instead of 20s. Like, I can't do a check. Checks take too long. You don't like that. Debit card, why don't you pay for it in credit? Credit card, why don't you pay for it in debit? Why don't you pay the bill? Then all of a sudden, I could do. I mean, I can't do nothing right? So I can't pay this bill right either. You got it all together, right? Yeah, they see it. Yeah. They never. All of a sudden, they could snap into. Oh no, you could. You know what you're doing. I know. I knew. I've been knew. I knew that, but you playing. So I fall out of love because I didn't like that constant battle. I fell out of love with women because of constantly nitpicking and battling for no reason. Like you meet the women, they all nice at first, and then after a while they get mean for no reason, and they just mad about everything, and then everything's got to be a big event, and it's like, you know what? No. I fell out of love with women because of the bait and switch. And I think that's what my grandmother was talking to me about the 6 month thing. When I meet you, you one way, and there's a difference between somebody getting to know a person and they know all the facets of them. But when you're this way, and then later on, you're the complete polar opposite to that. There's no nuance of anything, just the complete polar opposite. And you was bullshitting when I first met you. That wasn't you. Bait and switch. I'm done. No, thank you. I've fallen out of love because of stuff like that. I've fallen out of love because depression. Some people got it together, and then behind closed doors they just depressed, and it's always, and nothing could ever make them happy. And after a while that wears on you as a person. It's like, look, man, the depression / insecurity, like they'll never be pretty enough. Nothing will ever keep them happy. And they spiral into just committing to depression every day. There's not a good day and a bad day. It's just every day has to be a bad day, and they work towards making every day worse than the day before. I wasn't feeling shit like that. One of the biggest reasons I've fallen out of love as I got older was laziness, because I don't mind being a gentleman. That's who I am. And I don't mind being romantic. That's who I am. But there's a part where, I can initiate things, and I'll sit back after I do a certain amount of things. And it's not like I got a list. I'm going to do these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things, and then I'm going to stop. No, I just sit back and I watch people and how they respond. Like, as a man, you go out of your way, you lead the way, you lead by example of how the relationship should go. So I'll go out of my way and I do things for people, and I constantly, and I do it, and then I pause and I back up a little bit, and I see what they're gonna do in response. And normally, I've fallen out of love because people don't do anything in response. They get too comfortable in getting and then get angry when it's time for them to give something. Like I've had, um, I remember one particular girlfriend I had. She would get sick or throw a tantrum every time it was, I fell back and let me see what she was gonna do. It was always that. And then one day she threw a tantrum. And I just laughed and I was like, "You always do this because it's your time to put in the work, and then you don't want to do it. So you think I'm stupid enough to fall for this." And then she was like, "This motherfucker no." Needless to say, we was done. But that laziness, I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I would tell ladies that single women all the time, you can't ask your man to go out and take you out all the time on a regular basis, and you don't do anything in the house. That doesn't work. You know, you want. Damn, I sounded like Charlie Brown. Want. You just want, but you never fulfilled, and you never give anything back. Not falling out of love with women because I because I've seen how they were users, and what I mean by that is some women were cheap and hiding under, I'm a woman, a man's supposed to do it, but then all of the money they save by being a lady and a woman, and I'm a woman, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm not supposed to do that. she Chick be on a trip somewhere in Miami, Vegas, Dubai. You know how she got the money? From my home, lady. I can't. Like, okay, I'm done with you. You can now. Yes, you can now. You know, uh, I fell out of love with people because I saw how they treated their friends and family, or their family and friends. And because sometimes you don't meet the friends and the family first, you meet the friends first now. So when I saw how they would treat their friends and then how they treat their family, and the energy their family and friends would be like, hey, what's up, baby? I was like, oh, gotta go. Because if the people closer to them don't like them like that, you gonna find out why they don't like them like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I fell out of love because I noticed that I was dating a person who didn't want me. They wanted the idea of what I could provide. And because they wanted the idea, I just was like, don't worry about it. I fell out of love because uh, there was a particular person who thought sex was enough. As long as they had sex with me, that was it. And like, and you see the song that's playing, right? Hell no. Uh, but I also fell out of love because I'm a parent. I've fallen out of love because I've seen people treat their children bad. Not and I don't mean bad as in like abusive. Some were mean to their kids, and I just didn't. And others would like just overly spoil their kids, and you could tell it was gonna mess their kids up in the future. And I'm like, don't do. You know what? No, I'm not getting involved in this because you about to mess this up completely, and you don't want to listen. And I fell out of love with women who purposely tried to keep a child's father out of their life. I was like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. That's not your place to do. That's not your place to do. And so it's been plenty of reasons I've fallen out. There's been plenty more. Bad hygiene. Because some people get comfortable in a relationship and then they just start letting themselves go. Some people, I like working out a lot, so I can't be in. I fell out of love with a girl who wanted me to stay in the house and not work out because she was like wanting to eat too much. And the next time I saw her, yeah, you know, um, yeah, I fell out of love because, man, I can't talk about that. I say it like this: I fell out of love because I met a woman who wanted wanted me to fall in love with her till she dropped all the BS that was going on around her. And I was like, why don't you? Because I'm a person that's upfront. You gonna know what's up with me from the jump if I'm talking to you. So we ain't, just talking to you. I'm gonna tell you this is what it is. This is who I am. So if I'm doing that, I expect that out of you. I don't expect to get to know you and say, "Oh, by the way, I got Agent Orange from Vietnam, and I just wanted you to be in love with me before I passed it on to you." Nigga, what? Why you tell me that? You know what? We done. I can't handle that back end honesty. Just give it to me up front and let me make a decision. All this trying to guide, maneuver, I don't do that. I fell out of love with that real fast. We out. It's too long.